Oh my God, it's here. I waited all day for this. I took the day off work for this. Emerald guitar. Carbon fiber, 13-pin MIDI. Let's unbox this sucker, see what we got from Ireland. Finally here, the Virtuo by Emerald 13-pin MIDI guitar. Let's see what's in this box. Mind you, I'm not sponsored by Emerald at all. This is just my honest unboxing and review. Let's see what we got going on in here. We got some paper, expensive paper. Oh, got a box. Ow! Got a staple to the finger. I forgive him. Oh man, look at that. Holy cow. Oh gosh, let's see what's in this guy. Absolutely beautiful case. Beautiful, beautiful case. All right, first time opening this guy. These feel good. Handle feels good too. All right, moment of truth. Oh my gosh, would you look at that? Untouched, this is my first unboxing. Check that out. Next check. Arrived in tune. All right, our box. Look at that! Whoa! Discover what's hiding in here. All right, we got a control guide, we got keys for the case, control guide, cases. It's like this might have come out from adjustment, but this is the truss rod adjustment right there. Nice. All right, in tune and ready to go. One thing I will say, action. It is a mile high. So I'm gonna get this adjusted real quick and then we'll get into the studio.
What's up, what's up? I made it to the studio. I'm using my H6 Essential recorder to take this whole thing and record the noise that's coming out of the speakers, so you'll hear exactly what I hear. I'll run through the different parts of this guitar here. I have it plugged in with a Y cable, so it splits the acoustic and electric, because previously I used an A6 Godin. I'll sneak in a couple reasons, talk about that a little later. I'll try to put timestamps in the video so you can skip to whatever part you want. I'm just going to demo the piezo pickups for now. This is playing with my acoustic setup on my pedal board. I'll break down my pedal board for you too, and try to throw that in the video so you can kind of see what I'm using, cables, etc. I have the MIDI. I have the GR-55 as a synthesizer that we're going to test out, and this is fresh out of the box. No adjustments made to the synthesizer. No adjustments made to any of my pedals from the previous guitar, so it might sound a little funky. We'll see. Let's start with the piezo pickups real quick. Volume knob down here, and we also have a mid boost for them, so we'll kind of play with both real quick. right, we're going to turn on the mid boost. My opinion sounds great both ways. Let's try the electric, my electric rig. I'm playing through an HX Stomp XL on the jazz setting. Split the coils. Sounds pretty good. Let's run them both at the same time. I think overall it sounds pretty good on my rig. I'm really happy with the initial sound. Now, one of the things that I did notice when I first plugged this in is I do not have the volume for both up. The volume cranked for both is ridiculous. So you have a lot of sensitivity to play with. I would not recommend turning either of these up to full blast. It gets a little distorty at full. I'm also playing in the middle position for the electronics. Let's try front positions just so you can hear that real quick. Now, the whole time I've had both the piezos and the electric on, I'm just using the volume knob to switch between them rather than this handy little switch right here. We'll do bridge pickup. Next, I use an OC5 pedal for bass. A lot of times when we're playing live out and about, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and turn on my piezos. I'll go ahead and turn down the electric, and we'll go ahead and see what the bass sounds like. I did do some mild adjusting out of the box. I lowered the action just a little bit because it was sky high like in the last video I showed. I still have a little bit of string buzz. I think most of that string buzz is coming from, honestly, my technique kind of sucks. So I'm getting used to playing an electric because my previous Godin A6 had some thick acoustic strings on it, and I pressed pretty hard. I noticed with this guitar I get a lot less string buzz if I just play a little bit softer. Oh, my cat's interested. Isn't that cute? It's kitty approved. All right, now for the moment of truth, I have both hooked up, and we also have the GR-55 Synth hooked up. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to play through the synth. I'm not going to play with all three on right now. We're going to use the standard settings on there. I think the first one is a metal synth lead. There's a separate volume knob just for the MIDI, so I'm just going to turn that up. That was just turning it up. That's it. So the synth is very, very sensitive. I'm going to do like 3/4 of volume. There's another thing I noticed with the synth is if I turn it up all the way, sometimes it'll shut off the synth. So I think there's some sensitivity settings on the GR-55 that I'll have to mess with later. I don't really judge it that much right now because I don't have anything dialed in. That feedback was pretty cool. Now this was messing with the volume pedal. One of the things I noticed is this is super sensitive to other strings, but you'll see that as I go through the synth demo. You can hear the other strings tripping that synth, and I'm not even doing anything. My hands are on the strings. So I think it's coming from guitar vibration in general from the room. We'll see as we go through some of these pads. See? Didn't even do nothing. Rock lead organ. Sounds like poop to me. We'll keep going through the settings. I don't necessarily think this is a guitar issue. I think it's more of a synthesizer issue. If you want me to do a separate review of the synthesizer, just let me know in the comments below. This is nothing at all. This is just going through the settings. Kind of scares me a little bit, to be honest with you. We'll see as we go. We'll change from the lead settings here in a minute. This one is nice tenor. Now you'll notice I don't have to do anything for the synth to go off or trigger. That's with heavy muting with my right hand. My right hand is muting all the strings right now, and it's still going off. So that's kind of interesting. Interesting. Piano. One of the main reasons I got this was for the piano. So I wouldn't have to play piano while I loop anymore. So you notice on a soft stroke, but if I play hard, a lot of extra strings there. Also, string hits will trigger it. Technically, I'm not hitting any notes at all. That's just string noise. So, yeah. I'm going to dial in the synthesizer a little tighter. I'm going to go through some of the settings and maybe dial in some of the string sensitivity, take it down a notch, and then come back and then mess with it a little bit more.
Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this. What you're going to want to do is you're going to hit edit. You see GK settings, you're going to hit enter. Once you get to enter, there's different pages that you can cycle through with the page. You're probably going to start on this page. These are my settings right now. I didn't mess with any of these. I didn't have to. Didn't have to mess with any of these either. When you're using a 13-pin MIDI, you don't have to worry about it. Sensitivity, this is what you're looking for. What you're looking for is you're looking for 3/4 reaction on every single string. So let me reach over here and get my guitar real quick. What you're looking for here is you're going to be looking for it to be at 3/4. So you want to kind of make sure each string, when you're playing it normally, ends up at 3/4. You can see my third string's a little low, second string's okay, that first string's still really, really hot. So just keep that in mind when you're going through. Make sure you set the settings on here. You're going to have a lot better time.
All right, quick update. It was the sensitivity. So I messed with the sensitivity settings a little bit. I'm actually going to put a tutorial for how to change the string sensitivity settings, but night and day difference.
Bum, down, bum, down, bum, down, bum, down, bum, bum, bum,
Way less string interference. I can still jump up and down and trigger it, but not even close to as much. So definitely worth doing. If you pull this out of the box and you're using a GR-55, go in the sensitivity, change the settings. It'll make a world of difference. Much better.
Okay, final thoughts as I finish editing this video. Emerald Virtuo guitar was absolutely amazing. It's one of the best instruments I've ever played. I used it over the weekend and played it, and it was phenomenal. It did everything I needed it to. I can get any sound I want out of it in any style of song. One guitar for every song you could ever want to play. I absolutely love it. Kevin from Emerald Guitars, amazing customer service. The company has great customer service. Chris from Emerald Guitars, great customer service. I give this guitar easily 9.8 out of 10, and the only reason I took 0.2 off is because of the action when I got it and the difficulty in dialing in the synth. But as you can see from the end of the video, you start dialing in the synth and everything works out. That's the end of my honest review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like this review or you got anything out of it, give it a thumbs up. If you got any questions about anything that I did, said, played, just drop it in the comments below and I'll go ahead and reply. Thanks for giving me your time, guys. Later.